Hello, so today I'm going to be breaking down how Luke Belmar literally went from an Argentinian immigrant to the US with 200 bucks in his pocket to creating one of the largest, at least the largest in terms of growth, paid info products slash community for entrepreneurs in the whole world, called Capital Club, of course, and which brings him $5.5 million every single year, right? You probably know Luke Belmar. He's one of the biggest out there. He's been hanging around some big names in the game. And you probably saw him either on YouTube, one of his podcasts, or on your feed on TikTok, on IG. He's been popping up wherever he goes because he mastered the art of gathering attention. So I've basically broken down his systems into 3 different processes as per usual, right? And by the way, if you're a coach or a creator, want to have these systems up for your own info product, just hit me up on IG. It's the first link in the description. We can have a quick chat just like I've done with other creators. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First, what does Luke Belmar leverages is getting traffic, of course, because if you're not getting traffic, nobody knows you exist. You're not getting any customers, which is pretty logical, right? So he leverages YouTube through podcasts and IG for his short form, and he has a super interesting short form system. It's super effective. I'm going to be breaking down in a moment. And then what he does, the second step is generating interested leads. So through his landing page. So he gets the traffic to his landing page basically, and then he works on converting those leads into paying customers basically for his Capital Club community. So let's start by breaking down his traffic sources. He has 4 main traffic sources here. So his YouTube, IG, a very effective short-form system, and I think it's the most effective short-form system out there. It's the second one after Andrew Tate, and then he has a Telegram group. So let's start with his YouTube channel. He has a pretty big channel, so 468k subscribers. And of course, the main goal of his YouTube channel is clearly to build trust and reliability through vlog videos, driving long-term engagement and growth. So here he shows who he is basically. And he has a very interesting content strategy here because he only has 9 videos on his main page and nobody's doing this. So as you can see here, bro, like only 9, it's 8 videos here. There's one missing, you get the point. And it's really just him visiting a new city, networking with other entrepreneurs while giving out free games. So as you can see here, bro, him hanging around with Sebastian, Tristan Tate, him and his brother hanging around in Dubai, all that stuff. So super simple, him just like vlogging typically. So how the hell does he have 468,000 subscribers with only 9 videos? The key here is networking. So Luke Belmar appeared in a whole bunch of famous podcasts like Mike Thurston, Simon Squibb, Shopify, and even meeting up with the Tate brothers. So he was able to build a tremendous amount of social proof here. So as you can see, him and Simon Squibb, Mike Thurston, Andrew Tate, Jordan Welsh, all that, right? So yeah, he was able to build a pretty solid personal brand just from networks, yeah? And he leverages a second YouTube channel, which is his Capital Club community channel, which has 400k subscribers now. And he has a team that manages this account that repurpose basically his full long form content, his podcast, all that stuff into shorts, not even shorts, into like short videos, right? 9 minutes, 16 minutes, 3 minutes, right? So it's just like the best clips, right? Similar to what we've seen with Andrew Tate, Sam Lonuha, Iman Ghazi. Like we can see, bro, every single big entrepreneur out there, they're all leveraging this kind of system. So having a team in place that basically manages his content, right? And this generates him more eyeballs just to his personal brand, right? Because they are posting literally every single day, as you can see, like 9 hours, 1 day to go, 2 days, 7 days. But yeah, it's literally the opposite of his personal YouTube, right? They're posting every single day here. And yeah, so under every single video, they leverage this simple description just to drive traffic to his landing page. So they have a link to Capital Club community just to drive traffic to the paid community, right? So let's break down the Instagram now. And he actually leverages it's pretty much the same system as on YouTube. So he works on quality over quantity on both of his pages. So he has 2 pages, Luke Belmar and his Capital Club community page, just to build a solid personal brand, engage followers with impactful content and drive traffic, right? And then the content strategy that he leverages is pretty interesting because his posts, he barely posts. He has super simple pictures of him and his lifestyle and just himself being Luke Belmar, right? He has a pretty interesting way of being himself because there's no showing off here. There's no fancy cars, there's no fancy watches, just him and his brother, him on a podcast. him with other people, him on a plane, bro. It's like, because people really like him for who he is. So they get bought into his simple lifestyle, even though he's a rich man, right? So for the reels now, the interesting part. So he puts like clips from his recent podcast. So he just clipping up his his long form, as we saw on his other YouTube, right? So where he shares valuable insights on mindset, self-improvement. And he also has a team in place for Instagram and short form that manages hundreds and hundreds of accounts to post content on his behalf, even in other languages. So if we scroll on Instagram, bro, we can see hundreds and hundreds of accounts of Luke Belmar advice, Luke Belmar wisdom, Luke Belmar in Arabic. So he's working on sharing his advice, spreading his insights, spreading his brilliant brain ideas to every single person in the planet, even though there's a language barrier. So he works on doing this, right? So there's hundreds and hundreds of accounts of him, and that obviously allow him to reach thousands of viewers on autopilot basically for him, because he really doesn't have to do anything. It's just him networking, as we saw, hopping on a podcast, and that's it. And he has a full team that creates hundreds of accounts to him and posts daily. So there's just a quick example. That's I think the most famous page out there. So 170k followers, and they all have the same structure. So a quick description: sign up now, leading people to the landing page, right, to his Capital Club community. And they post daily, bro, and he gets a pretty fair amount of views. So 15k, 18k, 12k here by posting daily, which is crazy. And the thing is, just on his first year of posting content, he was able to get plus 2.9 billion views. I'm not talking millions here. And then he got 9 million followers. But yeah, imagine for a second, roughly half of the whole world's population watching you in the space of a year. I mean, bro, he at least knows how to gather attention, I guess. But yeah, let's break down then his freaking genius system to gather those billion views, right? So the goal here is obviously to capture attention, quickly to grow his personal brand, basically his full audience, deliver high value insights, and drive engagement across various platforms to Capital Club. So he's not leveraging only YouTube or only IG. He's leveraging TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Reels, all of that. So he's basically everywhere, right? And if we take a look at the chart of the search term Luke Belmar, right, we can see he popped up roughly like at the end of 2023, start 2024, right? And that's actually where he put like all of these systems up, right? And so he has a full content team in place to repurpose his viral content into one piece of viral, because one piece of viral content can get viral multiple times if done correctly. So if it gets viral on YouTube, it can get viral on IG, it can get viral on TikTok, on Shorts, all of that. And plus posting this on hundreds and hundreds of accounts, it gets viral hundreds of times, right? So it's the exact same strategy to what Andrew Tate, Iman Ghazi, and other big names are doing. So this way he expands his presence across all social media platforms, right? Let's talk about his Telegram now, yeah? The goal of his Telegram is to build a more engaged community, offering more personalized content. This way he builds deeper connections with his audience and provide value beyond other platforms. So this way it's not just him being behind a camera and then recording for other people and that's it, right? So it's literally him chatting, giving out free value to other people directly on his Telegram. So he provides data sets, value as he calls it, in the chat, and has a setup of a 24-hour time limit for his messages till they get deleted, basically, which builds a crazy scarcity and a sense of urgency. So this way, his subscribers, all they do is they get to open the channel daily, right? So they always on their phone looking forward to Luke Belmar message, right? Which is a genius move, to be honest, from him. And Luke also leverages what is called the insider effect on his channel, which is just the unique use of words like glitch, if you know, with data sets, right? Just like we saw with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is more like top G, matrix. All those words came from him. And then Luke leverages those words right here, right? So most people don't know about these words. So when you do understand it, immediately creates a separation between you and them, the other people, right? So yeah, all Luke's fans are using those words, right? So they know they're all part of a same team, right? That's basically all for the traffic sources. Now let's dive deep into how he generates the interested leads, right? Capital Club is invite only, so not everyone can join. And if we go to the landing page, it's a super simple landing page, nothing too crazy, a simple headline, the fastest growing entrepreneur club in the world, and a call to action to join the waitlist. So if you click here, super simple name, email, nothing too crazy. They don't even ask for your number, so they literally remove every single extra friction they can remove. And yeah, bro, like they just break down the academy after that, what's included, basically different courses, right? And a network video, right? Just to see what you're gonna get basically once joining. And that's it. Pretty much it. So super simple. And those are the most effective landing pages. You can see other coaches, other creators making those crazy landing pages with 2 call to actions, 2 buttons to click, thousands of images right here. Like it's pretty messed up, right? You want to keep it simple, nothing too crazy. And the more simple you make it, basically, the more people you get to opt in basically on your coaching, right? So all he does really is just collecting your name and email to join the waitlist. That's pretty much it. Super simple. He removes every single extra non-necessary friction people may get, right? So he gives out free value on his newsletter, and he has a list of plus 150,000 people / entrepreneurs. It's a very, very good way for nurturing his audience. So this will get you to know, like, and trust him more, so you can buy from him down the line, right? So imagine getting daily emails from Luke Belmar, giving you free game, free advice, basically, and people are looking forward to those emails, just like they're looking forward to the Telegram, like we've broken down here, right? So yeah. And then for over 9 months, Luke built intense anticipation for the launch of his Capital Club. So he built that hype for over 9 months, which is crazy. And then this growing hype is like a snowball effect. So as it rolls down the hill over time, it picks up more snow and more snow and more snow, so more followers. So he gets more engagement on his emails, more people that opt in on his emails, right? And it grows larger, so increased anticipation, and people cannot wait for the thing to drop after 9 months, bro. And just as people eagerly wait for updates on a new Rolex watch, for example, Luke's followers actively engage across all his social media platforms, eagerly anticipating each update, right? So they're all looking forward to know what's coming next after those 9 months, right? So what's actually coming next is what he calls the game, right? And this is the final step in Luke's plan. All the pieces are now in place for what is set to be an extraordinary launch. What he does on that game thing, he live streams, so he puts a video live stream, which is basically a VSL, pre-selling people into his paid info community before the launch. So that's basically him pre-selling people into the community. So he posted this on his YouTube channel, I believe. And the VSL is super clean, as you can see, bro. It's like an Apple VSL, to be honest. And yeah, so the whole goal of this VSL is just selling people in the community, right? Once the VSL is done, once the live stream is done, basically, people get to receive this on their email. So it's just breaking down the whole game thing, what's going to happen, basically, in the next few days. So every day we will select 2,500 people from our waitlist to compete for only 369 slots. And then there's winners and there's losers. So 2,500 will be invited to play, but only 369 will get into Capital Club, right? So you don't want to lose. Let's just say you're going to regret missing out. So he builds some serious scarcity here. People don't want to miss out on this. And then he literally puts the numbers in front of you. So if selected to play, your chances to get access into Capital Club are only 14%. And then, plus, on top of that, he puts a time limit. So you only have 24 hours to act and claim one of the 369 membership openings, right? And if you don't act, the invitation will expire after 24 hours. And you will need to wait for basically the next launch will come in another 9 months, right? So you'll need to wait for another 9 months if you miss out on this opportunity, right? So people are really looking forward to what he's offering, right? So for the 150,000 people waiting, the whole event was gamified. As you can see, like it's literally called the game, allowing less than 2% access. So imagine if you're part of those 150,000 people, you only have less than 2% access to actually join the Capital Club, right? Even though you signed up. So the game involved a daily competition among 2,500 participants for 369 slots daily, right? Making the entry highly competitive. And this strategy, bro, included every single thing. So scarcity, urgency, fear of missing out, which significantly increased the perceived value of the club. So people can see that, bro, that's a private club. I don't want to miss out on this. And they literally have less than 2% access, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this whole funnel, right? For the landing page. And how he converts people, super simple. He has more than 15,000 club members on his Capital Club community. So if we do the quick money math here, $369 a year. So that's basically what he charges for the entry, right? Times 15,000 brings him $5,535,000 every single year. So yeah, what he did here is truly ridiculous because nobody's doing something like this. I mean, it's freaking genius. Nobody builds that crazy hype for 9 months. And this obviously leads down to FOMO, to urgency, to scarcity. People really want to get involved. I mean, really want to join that Capital Club community. So if we get to remember a couple of things here, is he's truly mastered the art of gathering attention through his freaking dialed in short form system, right? And he has a full team in place to manage all of those traffic sources, all of those landing pages, all strategize basically everything. So yeah, if you want something like this put in place into your business, because obviously Luke is not doing that himself, right? Just hit me up on IG. It's the first link on the description. We can have a chat. And yeah, peace out, boys.